What is up, everybody? SavageLordBarlow here, and I am back with episode 94. All right, episode 94. We are about to get in this. All right, right before we even get into this quest, hit that thumbs up button, guys. Support your boy, and I'm about to keep dropping this heat. We almost at 100 episodes. But anyways, the quest that we're doing today is Family Tree. So let's get into the quest. I can't wait for us to find out about each other's ancestry. Let's view the preview. After your last class, after your last class one day, you and Wes find some of your friends talking excitedly outside their social studies classroom. Hey, what's got everybody so pumped? Our newest social studies assignment. We're researching our family history. We're all doing a presentation that shows who we are and where we're from and where we come from. I can't wait to show everyone what I'm presenting. It's something that's been in my family for decades. And I already have something in mind too. That sounds awesome. I wish Wes and I were in your class. But you got but you guys can still come see our projects because we'll be making our presentations during a school-wide multicultural party. Isn't this the best assignment ever? Personally, I think the whole thing is pointless. Who cares about the past? Do you really think I let my ancestors define who I am? Who knows, but I'm looking forward to finding out. My musical abilities must come from somewhere, right? Same with my sense of style. I'm probably some sort of royalty. Our families must have had our families hold up. Our families must have some effect on us, occur. Just look at how similar I am to my parents. I'm going to delve into my family oh my gosh. Genomics? I don't know how to say this word. Dang it. I know how to say it, but I don't know how to say it. Like I've heard the word said before. Anyways, and find scientific evidence of that effect. I'm secure on this one. Some stones are better left unturned. Some secrets untold, you know? Or in your case, all secrets, right? What what can I say? I operate on a strictly need to know basis. And even I don't need to know that much about my past. I wish you were in our class, Wes, so you have to tell us. But who knows? Maybe with everyone investigating, we'll run into something about you. We'll see about that. What about you, Dennis? Don't you think it's important to get in touch with your roots? I think, yeah. After all, understanding where we come from can only help to give us a better idea of where we're going. Whoa, Dennis, that was really deep. Thanks, I try. And I'm looking forward to seeing all your artifacts. Have you ever wanted to know more about the HSS characters, like their family histories and cultural backgrounds? Now's your chance. Start the quest to see more. Alright, hold up, guys. I gotta turn off my fan in my room. It is off now. I gotta sit back down. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's spend these coins and get this quest done. As everyone scatters to begin working on their projects, you notice Peyton staying back and shifting anxiously. Is everything okay, Peyton? Huh? Yeah, of course. I'm just a little nervous. I never looked into my biological parents after I was adopted, so I don't know anything about them. And you're nervous about what you'll find? Yeah, or anything I won't find. Yeah, or yeah, or that I won't find anything. But I'm mostly excited, like 99% excited. I'm gonna start by finding out their names. That can't be too hard, can it? Dennis's friends are exploring their family histories. Do you know who your ancestors were? The next day, Peyton comes up to you after class. Hey, Dennis, I was wondering if I could get your advice on my family history project. Yeah, of course. How's it coming along? Well, I haven't had any luck finding my biological parents yet. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Hey, why don't we check out what everyone else is doing? Everyone's taking a different approach, and seeing them work might help you think of some new leads for your own project. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm curious about what everyone else is doing anyway. And Julian just sent out a mass text asking for taste testers. Huh? We got to check that out. Let's see what Autumn and Julian are doing. Oh my gosh, I gotta level her up. This is insane. Alright, there we go. Level 6. She needed to be level 7 Julian. I don't think he's level 7. Boom! He is now. Alright. You and Peyton enter the home. Okay, you and Peyton enter the home EC room to find Julian, his sister Hope, and Autumn gathered around the stove. Hey Julian, what's cooking? Only the best fried plantains you've ever tasted. You might be Jamaican. My family is half Mexican and half Guatemalan, so I wanted to make a traditional dish to share with everyone during my presentation. I got this recipe from my parents. It was their favorite dessert. Yeah, hold up. Yeah, dessert back in Tepeji. Tepe. This little town in Mexico where they grew up before immigrating here. It's our favorite too. Our parents would always sing and laugh in the kitchen when they cooked this for us. Yeah, so I gotta get this right, which is why I'm whipping up a taste batch. Hope's here to keep me company. Sure. If by keep you company you mean keep you from setting yourself on fire, hey, that only happened once, okay? Whatever you say. What I say is that my artifact is going to be the most delicious thing anyone's ever made for a school project. It sure smells delicious. It may be a bit burning. Huh? Julian turns back just in time to see a huge cloud of billowing smoke rise from the stove. Oh no! Inside the home EC room, Julian rescues a pan from the fire. A warm, delicious scent wafts over to you. But the plantains are charred black. Whoa, Julian. They look, a little burnt, I know, but they'll taste amazing. I don't know. Julian dishes up the contents of the pan and slides the plate over to you. They're fine. A little bit of... oh, snap. I'll start laughing. I'm sorry, guys. They're fine. A little bit of charcoal never hurt anyone. Give them a taste. You, Payton, and Autumn each try a piece of the fried plantains. This is... Julian? This is pretty... Oh, I'm gonna just be straight up honest. What? It's kind of tastes like a fireplace, but without the fire and with extra soup. Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, sorry, Julian. I have to agree with Dennis. How did I get it wrong? When our parents make them, they're awesome. Julian, do you forget to set a timer? Huh? You did, didn't you? Mama warned you not to forget. Overcooking plantains is a surefire way of ruining them. Jeez, how is it that you can memorize a whole playbook every week but forget to set a timer while you're cooking? I didn't forget. I mean, I guess I did, but I won't forget again. Alright, just hang on. The next batch will be perfect. Autumn, are you cooking something for your presentation too? Actually, I just came over after getting Julian's text. I'm presenting my grandfather's World War II jacket. During the war, my grandfather was a code talker who used the Navajo, yes, Navajo language to transmit highly confidential military information. I remember learning about that in history class. Anyways, whoa, that sounds super cool. It is. I'm really excited to share the story with everyone. To me, it shows that embracing your heritage can make a huge difference in the world. I'm also working on a collage with pictures of my grandfather, and tomorrow I'm going to interview him as well. An interview with a spy? That'll really make your project. Well, he wasn't exactly a spy, but you know I did hear that Wes's grandparents were Russian spies. How cool is that? Whoa, I guess that would explain all his secrecy. Dennis sampled some fried plantains today. Does everything taste better when it's fried? Not when Julian's cooking it. As you and Peyton head out of the home EC room, I had no idea Julian and Autumn had such interesting family histories. For reals, I bet my biological parents have some great stories too. I wonder if they served their countries or if they had amazing secret recipes. But I still don't even know who they are yet. I might need some more inspiration. Mia and Ezra are doing some research in the library. Let's see how that's coming along. Alright, Ezra's already up there. Good. And Mia, let's get it. I wonder what Mia and Ezra have found. You and Peyton found Mia and Ezra by the library computers. You guys are like you're hard at work. Have you found out where your talents come from? As a matter of fact, I have. Come take a look. Mia gestures at her computer screen with a flourish, where an old backpack and white photograph of an aristocratic woman is on display. She's so pretty. Who is she? She's a Royal English Duchess from the 1800s, and she's also my great grandmother. Whoa, so you are royalty. I always knew my natural grace and elegance came from somewhere. That's great, Mia, but maybe talent isn't as related to family history as I originally thought. I've been researching all my relatives, even my family in Barbados, and so far I haven't found anyone who's even remotely musical. Maybe you just need Maybe you just need to dig a little deeper. Can we help? Pull up a chair, Dennis. I think I'm getting a second wind. You and Peyton join me and Ezra in the library to help Ezra dig deeper into his family history. Hey, I think I got something. Yeah? Let's take a look. You show Ezra the homepage of a Barbadian choir, and in the front is someone who looks a lot like Ezra. Hey, that's my cousin. He's twice removed. Hold up. Yeah, he's twice removed, or is it 3 times? It says here that he's been in this choir since he was our age, and that he's even composed some songs for them. I wonder if I can get in touch with him. See, you did. See, you did get your talent from your family, just like I got mine from my royal ancestors. Isn't she just gorgeous? You all lean in to take another look at the photograph on Mia's screen. She doesn't really look like you, does she? What are you trying to say? He's not wrong, Mia. She doesn't look anything like you. In fact, I say this woman back here looks way more like you. You point out the tailor in the background, a young woman delicately mending a hem on a duchess's dress. The tailor? I guess she does have my nose and chin and eyes. But I can't be related to the tailor. That's so pedestrian. Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? If you had a tailor for an ancestor, that would explain your impeccable sense of style. Yeah, Mia, I don't think I've ever seen you wear anything that wasn't perfectly tailored to you. That's just a matter of choosing the right clothes. But maybe having an ancestor who was a tailor isn't such a letdown. After all, those European lords and ladies would have looked awful without a professional tailor. And I could be worse. I could have Wes's ancestors. You mean Russian spies? What? No, that's ridiculous. I heard Wes is descended from Viking conquerors. Are you kidding? That sounds awesome. Dennis discovered some evidence that talent could be heredity. Do you think nature is stronger than nurture? Outside the library. Whoa, it's super cool how Mia and Ezra can see where they got their talents from. I hope I have something like that in common with my biological parents. Maybe one of them was a vet. That explains why I love animals so much. But I'm still not really sure how to go about researching that. Hey, if it's research advice you want, I know just the duo to ask. Let's see what Nashawn and Sakura are up to. I think I saw them in the library earlier today. Bro, we gonna leave the library to come back to the library? Alright. Dang, but I'm leveling up my schoolmates. Alright. Dang, Sakura, you ain't had no levels, girl. What you doing? You slacking on the campus. Let's ask Let's ask Nashawn and Sakura for research tips. You and Peyton wander through the science lab looking for Nashawn and Sakura. Hello? You guys still in here? As you walk through the stacks, the loud humming and clacking of a printer echoes around you. Whoa, that printer is going crazy. Is someone printing a book or something? Let's check it out. You and Peyton suddenly spot Sakura and Nashawn sitting by a dot matrix printer that's spitting out page after page of dense black text. Whoa, what's going on here? Yo, nothing interesting. I'm going to have to disagree. Yeah, Nashawn, what are you printing? Don't you recognize it, Dennis? It's me. Huh? Nashawn gestures at the long trail of paper twisting across the floor between his feet. This, Dennis, is me. I've decoded and printed my entire genome to compare it to my parents. I hypothesized that a side-by-side comparison would prove that I am a perfect combination of my parents' DNA. Yeah, because science is that exact. It is, and I would prove it if you just let me take a blood sample. You are not coming near me with that massive syringe. Are you still not having fun with this assignment, Sakura? Fun is beside the point. It's just an exercise in futility. All it's proven is that genetics mean nothing. I'm not like my parents at all. My parents don't have any interest in gaming, and they're hold up, and they're just so boring and relaxed all the time. They don't even care what I do. It's like they have no drive to achieve anything. What about your grandparents or your great grandparents? When Ezra looking into his distant relatives, he found someone in his family who was musical like him. I already looked into my grandparents too, and it's all just been even more proof that family history is meaningless. My grandparents immigrated here from Japan, and they were super traditional and strict when raising my parents, and yet my parents are super laid back. They're totally different from their parents too. You know, maybe history had more of an effect on you and your family than you think. Your parents, hold up. Yeah, your parents may not be identical to your grandparents. That doesn't mean they weren't affected by the way they were raised. Yeah, maybe your parents are laid back because theirs were so strict. I guess that could be true. Maybe my parents wanted me to have more freedom because they didn't. Huh? Thanks, Peyton. I think I've got an idea about what my artifact is going to be now. Maybe if I can get in touch with my grandparents and Sedema. Sakura, you're definitely an interesting specimen of this nurture over nature theory. I, on the other hand, am just like my parents, and once it's finished printing, my genome will prove it. I don't know, Nish. I mean, yeah, your dad's a big shot scientist and your mom's a world-class engineer, so you're intellectually identical to them. But you're also into sci-fi and fantasy, and I bet your parents aren't gamers. Well, no, they're not. Deshaun pours over the paper. Deshaun pours over the papers around him, scanning quickly and highlighting a few lines here and there. You're right. There are multiple discrepancies between my genome and my parents. This new information changes everything. My presentation was going to be about how the human genome defines us all, from my cousins in New Delhi to Wes's pickle bearing great grandparents. But now I can prove that DNA only helps shape who we are. Wait, back up. Wes is what now? Oh, I heard that Wes comes from really, really old money, pickle money. Apparently his great grandparents had a hugely successful pickle empire. Huh? If that's true, then compared to Wes, I'm exactly like my family. Dennis unraveled a friend's DNA sequence. Hope Dennis knows how to put it back together. A few minutes later, you and Peyton leave Deshaun and Sakura to their work. I can't believe Deshaun printed out his entire genome. I hope he knows science lab printing is 10 cents a page. Now that's dedication. I don't think I don't think that's quite what I'm going to do. But did you get some good ideas from seeing everyone's projects? Oh yeah, I'm so excited to get back to work. I just know I'm going to find something amazing about my biological parents now. All right. I wonder how Peyton is doing. The next day you meet up with Peyton in the library. Hey Peyton, there you are. How's the project going? Hey Dennis. Peyton turns in her chair, her shoulders hunched and her eyes filled with tears. Whoa, what's wrong? Well, I've been researching my biological parents and I finally found their names. But that's all I found. I still don't know anything about their traditions or their stories or their genome. To be fair, most people don't know their parents' genomes. Yeah, I guess not. But without more information, I can't really connect with my birth parents or figure out where I come from. Seeing everyone else's projects and hearing how they all learn something cool about their families just makes me wish. Peyton? She shakes her head and sniffles. You wrap your arms around her in a reassuring hug. This project just made me realize that I don't know anything about my family history at all. And that may be, and that maybe I never will. Maybe that I never will. I could have amazing ancestors, but never know it. I never used to care that much about finding out about my biological family. But if I don't know anything about my ancestors, can I ever really know me? Dennis's friends Dennis's friend needs help finding out more about their family history. Is Dennis good at figuring things out? I just sniff. Wish I could know where my family came from. I think you can. But how? I couldn't find anything about my biological parents. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about your family. What am I going to do? Gotta level up Peyton. Come on, man. Give me $1, man. What am I going to do? You sit with your arm around Peyton, comforting her with a smile. How about we look at this from another angle? What do you mean? Well, you might have hit a dead end with your biological parents, but when you think of family, who are your first people that come to mind? My parents and sister, of course, my adoptive parents, I mean. Exactly. I know it's frustrating not being able to find anything about your biological parents, but maybe your project doesn't have to be about that at all. You mean I could research my adoptive family instead? Yeah, why not? You might not share the same genes, but family isn't just about blood. Family is about love and loyalty, too. Your adopted family loves you and you love them. That means their history is your history. Oh, Dennis, that's really sweet and you're right. Peyton wipes away her tears and starts to gather everything into her backpack. Where are you going? I'm going home. I'm going to research my real family now. I bet I'm going to find something amazing. Dennis just comforted a friend. Do you think Dennis is a good shoulder to cry on? The next day, you run into Peyton before her presentation. Are you ready? Yeah, I think so. I just finished my project this morning. Did you find out a lot of? Did you find out a lot of good stuff? Yeah. Last night, my parents and I talked all night. They show, they showed me photo. They showed me photographs and told me stories. I learned so much, and I think they were really happy that I wanted to do. That I really that and I think they were really happy that I wanted to do my project on them. Well, I can't wait to hear all about it. I'll be rooting for you. Wes will too if he shows up. Thanks, Dennis. See you at the party. It's time for the presentation. Complete a party with Peyton. This is nonsense, man. Alright, now let's go find Peyton. She should be in the page. Patience. Oh, hey, baby. I just want to do this quick. It's time for the presentation. At the multicultural party, you watch your friends present. Autumn and Julian show off their cultural artifacts. This is my grandfather's World War II jacket from when he was a Navajo code talker. He told me that to this day, the Navajo code is only spoken military code, never to have been deciphered. And here's a traditional dish I made. That my sister and I made. It's a dessert called platanos, fritos, or fried plantains. Much better this time, Julian. Mia and Ezra share the stories of the distant relatives. My great grandmother was the best tailor London had ever seen, and my artifact is a day dress she made. Look how incredible this stitching is. Turns out my third cousin was a lead vocalist in his choir, so now I want to share the song he wrote. Sakura and Nishan discuss their family traits. As you can see on this chart, even the slightest mutation can result in interests that vastly diverge from the parent genome. This divergence is, I like to think, advantageous. Advantageous. I don't know how to say that word. To succeeding in modern world. And so my artifact is this video interview with my parents and grandparents. By bridging the gap between our generations, I saw that we were more alike than I thought. I learned a lot about them and from them. And finally, Peyton steps up to the front. I want to talk about my adoptive grandparents. The artifact I have is a poster they made for the civil rights movement in the 1950s. They were pretty amazing, inspired by injustice. They participated in a sit and spoke up for what they believed in. They were courageous and compassionate. And even though we don't share the same genes, they've shown me exactly the kind of person I want to become. Dennis just learned something completely new about a friend. Do you know everything about your friends? After the presentations, the party kicks into a high gear. Students trade bites of traditional dishes while a DJ smashes up musical styles from all over the world. Congratulations, Peyton. It was great hearing your story. Well, it's all thanks to you, Dennis. You were right. The most important thing is love. Peyton hugs you tightly. Later, you run straight into Wes. Wes? There you are. Where have you been? Here and there. Parties aren't my thing, especially not this one. Oh yeah. Is it because everyone's sharing stories about their past and you prefer to be shrouded in mystery? It seems like you know me a little too well. Well, I have heard a lot of stories about you. All good things, I hope. Honestly, you sound kind of like a legend. I heard your ancestors were Vikings, your grandparents were pickle barons, and your parents are spies. Is any of that true? Maybe, maybe not. Come on, Wes. You can trust me, can't you? You sure? You're sure you can handle my family's secret? Well, okay. The truth is, my ancestors hail from the mystical land of equity known as Canada. Really? Yep. For generations, it's actually a pretty nice place. My grandparents met at an accounting firm. That sounds so normal. Now you see why I like to keep people guessing. The whole shroud of mystery, remember? Well, your secret's safe with me on one condition. And what's that? You come party with the rest of us. Ha! Deal. Alright guys, that is the end of that episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And if you guys did, hit that thumbs up button for your boy. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm going to keep throwing these videos out, these episodes out. And I just hope you guys enjoy these quests. So with that being said, see you guys in the next episode. SavageLordBarlow is out. Peace out.